Hello everybody, it's nice to be with you. I am Mr. Ibrahim, English teacher for Horizon Language Schools. Our lesson today is going to be about present simple and present continuous tense. Let's start with the clue words or keywords. We studied before the keywords for both tenses. We studied the keywords for present simple, which are the adverbs of frequency, always, usually, often, sometimes, never, from time to time, occasionally, rarely, seldom, and so on. These are called adverbs of frequency. But for present continuous, we use at the moment, at the present, currently, nowadays, now. Let's look at the form of each tense. Let's start with the present simple. We know that present simple consists of the first form of the verb by adding s, es, ies to the verb if the subject is singular. So, I play, you play, we play, they play. But if I used he, she, it, I say plays. He, she, it plays. Now, let's look at present continuous, which consists of am, is, are, plus verb ing. Here, I am playing, you are playing, he, she, it is playing, we, you, they are playing. Let's look about the negative form of each tense of them. We use don't or doesn't with present simple. For example, I don't play, you don't play, he, she, it doesn't play. Why did we use doesn't here? Because he, she, it are singular pronouns. But for present continuous, we use not after the auxiliary verb, which is verb to be. So we can say I am not, he, she, it is not, we, you, they are not. For the question form, for present simple we use do or does. Do with plural pronouns and does with singular pronouns. But for present continuous we use the auxiliary verb itself, am, is, are at the beginning of the sentence. Let's look at the usage of each tense. The first tense is present simple. We use it to express repeated actions. What does it mean? Repeated action? It means habits or routines. Something I do usually. They are called habits or routines. But for present continuous, we are talking here about something happening at the time of speaking. It means that the action is not finished. When I say, look, she is dancing. Listen, he is singing. It means that the action is happening at the time of speaking and it is not finished yet. Present simple examples for each tense. He is a chef. He cooks delicious food. He cooks delicious food. It's a routine for him. But when I say now, he is cooking a new recipe. What does it mean? It means that the action is not finished here. When I say he is cooking, it means that he is still cooking and he didn't finish yet, or he hasn't finished yet. For present simple, I am a builder. I build houses. It's general truth. It's correct. It's a right sentence. It's his job. He's here talking about his job. He says, I am a builder. I build houses. But here, in present continuous, when I say, at the moment, I'm building a new house, what does it mean? It means that in a specific time in the future, he will finish this building or he will finish this action. It means that he is still continuous at building a new house till now, and he will finish. We use also present simple to talk about permanent situation. What does it mean by permanent situation? I am a doctor. I treat people. It is a situation that will last for a long time, for a long time in the future. I am a doctor. What is my job? I treat people. So it is a permanent situation. But if it is a temporary situation, for example, I'm not working, I'm ill. It means that at this time, at the time of speaking, I am not working. Why? Because I am ill. But when I am well again, I'll work again. So it is a temporary situation. When I say she is French, she lives in Paris, what does it mean? It means that it is a truth about her. It means that she is French and she lives there. It is a permanent situation. But when I say at present, she is living in London, she is learning English, it means that it is temporary situation. Why is it temporary? Because at specific time in the future, she will go back to her hometown. We use also present simple to say that something is true or untrue in general. When I say the earth turns 360 degrees every day, it is a general truth. It is true in general. Like what? Like the sun rises in the east. It's a general truth. When I say in present continuous, the earth is changing due to the global warming. What does it mean? Here I'm talking about changes or developments and trends. Here it is a temporary situation. When I say there are some changes or there is development in something, it means that it will not last forever. It has a time to finish. We use present simple also when I say polar bears live in the North Pole. It is a truth. But when I say climate change is affecting polar bears, it is something in development. Present simple also is normally used to talk about thoughts, feelings, and states. I don't believe. Is that really true? Here I'm talking about thoughts and feelings. But present continuous is mainly used for actions and happenings. It is not usually used for states. Here, as we said before, I can't use present continuous with stative verbs. We have something which is called stative verbs. Stative verbs like what? Like, love, hate, want, prefer, know, suppose, mean, believe, understand, recognize, and all these verbs are called stative verbs. What does it mean by stative verbs? Stative verbs, these are verbs that are not normally used in continuous or progressive tenses. So we use it in simple tenses. With present simple, we use also always. The present simple means what? Means every day. When I say I always walk to school, it means that I walk to school every day. But when I use always with the present continuous, what does it mean? It means that it is something happens too often. For example, they are always playing video games and it is something annoying. When I use always with the present continuous, it means that something is annoying. But when I use it with the present simple, it means that this action is repeated every day or every time. In storytelling and commentaries, the present simple is used to describe the main events. Here we have something to say. When I tell a summary of a story, I use present simple. Like what? Like when I want to tell you a summary of a story of Oliver Twist. I'll tell you the story talks about a boy whose father dies when before he was born. This boy lives a happy life with his family and so on. So when I talk about summaries or to summarize a story, we use present simple. And also in sports commentaries, we use also present simple. For example, Batista passes to Cohen, who shoots just over the bar. Here, he comments on a match, but he used present simple. The present continuous is used to background events. Like what? The Blues are attacking much more in this half. It's a background event. It's to describe an event which was happening before. Here, we use also present simple and present continuous for future meanings. How? In a present simple, we use it in the future to express, we can say, a schedule or a timetable. For example, the school starts at 8 o'clock. The bus leaves at 10 o'clock. It is present simple, but it is used to express the future in timetable. But the present continuous is used to express the future. How? When I say, I am meeting a friend tonight, we have arranged everything. We use present continuous for arranged actions in the future. An official arrangement such as a timetable, as we said, or a program, like what? Like the train leaves Manchester at 11:30 and arrives in London at 14:20 p.m. It is a timetable. But for personal arrangements, we use present continuous to express the future. They are having a party tomorrow. We can also use the present simple for facts. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Now, thank you for watching the video and waiting you in the Zoom session. Goodbye.